Welcome, everyone. I'm Alicia Patterson, the Manager of Investor Relations at Ynvisible Interactive, and I'm delighted to have you all join us today for our Investor Update webinar. For those who are new to us, we are listed on the TSX-V under the symbol YNV, on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange under the symbol 1XNA, and the OTCQB YNVYF. Please note that the webinar today is being recorded and will be available for viewing on our website and social media. Also, before we proceed, I need to mention that this presentation may contain forward-looking statements. Today's agenda will focus on three key areas: transforming to an e-paper product company, accelerating growth, and scaling operations. This is our quarterly webinar, and the next one will be in December, where we update you on another progress in Ynvisible. We had our last webinar in June, and today we're here to share with you how we accelerate growth and scale operations. I'm pleased to introduce our speakers for today's webinar. Our CEO, Ramin Heydarpour, a seasoned CEO with a strong track record in product commercialization with senior executive experience in Fortune 500 companies, and our new independent board member, Cameron Kian, a former global VP of Operation Procurement and Supply Chain at Avery Dennison. Thank you for having and joining us today. We're lucky to have you on our board, Cameron. Now over to you, Ramin.
Thank you, Alicia. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you all. What I'm going to talk about today is, now that we have transformed Ynvisible from an R&D company to a product company, how we are going to expand our market presence and scale our operation to meet the growing demand for our e-paper product. But let me step back and tell you a bit more about the e-paper market. Industry experts talk about e-paper being a 2.5 to 3 billion market today, and it grows to be 11.5 to 12 billion dollars. This is a healthy and growing market. The key segments that are driving the e-paper products are retail, healthcare and well-being, digital signage, smart packaging, and labels. We at Ynvisible believe that our product has every right to be a key player in this dynamic and growing market. As I said earlier, we have successfully transitioned from an R&D company to a product company. We have proven the product market fit of our products. Why is that so important for us? You have heard it from us many times. Being a product company, first and foremost, we validate an unmet market need of our customers. There's a need for our product. The revenue from a product is scalable. It can go from 1 to 5 to 10 to 50 million per product application. And it has a much lower risk in terms of time to market and commercialization. Not only that, we can take that product and grow into adjacent market. And the path to profitability is much more predictable and straightforward. We now have the most sustainable, energy efficient, and customizable electronic display in the market. We're proud of that. If you look at our displays, they are thin and flexible. They are infinitely customizable to many different form factors. That's important for IoT product. We are the most energy efficient display in the market. We are cost effective, and we are the most sustainable display in the market. Sustainability is going to be a key driver in years to come. And we see a lot of interest from our customers around the sustainability of our product, not only at the front end of the product, but usage and end of life. We now have 3 products categories, core product categories, and one in signs, one in labels, one in indicators. And as you will see later, we have proven product market fit for each of those product categories through purchase orders. We have a well-developed commercialization process that we work with our customers. This is a co-development with customers, which ensures product use for market, but not only that, it assures mass production of the product and mass adoption of the product at the national and global level. It has 5 steps. It starts with product design and prototyping by Ynvisible. The customer takes our product, integrates it into their use and application, and tests it. Then we go through pilot production, and our customers launch our products. This is the first time you see our product in the market from our customers. From there, the customer asks for us to further mass produce the product for either national launch or global launch. What I'd like to share with you is time to market for these products. Those are the timelines for each step of our commercialization process. I'd like to draw your attention to the timelines where our customers take our product and have to integrate, test, launch, and then nationally launch it. The typical timeline for a product from concept to product launch for us is 8 to 18 months, and from product launch to mass adoption is 6 to 12 months. Now, here is the revenue that's associated with each product launch. So at first launch, when we launch a product, the typical revenue from an application is about $500,000 to $1 million. And it takes about, as I said earlier, another 6 to 12 months for the product to reach its maximum potential. The maximum potential of the products could be $5 or $10 million plus, as you will see from some of the examples that I'm going to share with you later. Here are some of the products that we have secured purchase orders for. We have 3 products in the status indicator market. 1 for medical, 1 for industrial, 1 for wellness and hygiene. In labels, we have a supply chain labels, and we have a retail sign. The potential for the medical diagnostic product that we're bringing to the market is $10.6 million. This product is in pilot production. For the industrial label, the product with this 1 customer for 1 application is $600,000, and the product is in its initial launch. For the hygiene, product is in pilot production. The current customer potential is $800,000 per year. Again, this is 1 customer, 1 product. The supply chain label, $1.7 million per year. Customer is HiveSox. We have announced that. And for sign, it's $600,000 per year. The customer is Fortec. I'd like to draw your attention to the fact that some of the customer names we have shared with you. Others, we have confidentiality agreement with the customer that they do not want the product name or the product application or their name to be shared in public. Sometimes during initial launch, sometimes even after mass production, they see their supplier and the technology they use as proprietary information. But I'm sure you can see it from our product color and the tone of our displays. Hopefully, you will see that these are products that are being adopted across many different global platforms. Let me share with you our growth funnel, the status of our business, where our customers are today. I know that's important for you. If you look at the products that we have in product design and prototyping, we have 16 products, 16 projects that we are working with customers that are in design and prototyping. We have 5 products that are being integrated and tested by our customers. The 5 products that are in pilot production and product launch, we have shared with you. We are proud of this. We have achieved a lot, to my mind, in the last 2 years, where we have launched 3 products, and we have 2 products in pilot production, and we have close to 20 products that are coming through this funnel, what we call our growth funnel. Our path for 2000, but we are not finished yet. Our path for 2024, 2025 is clear. We need to accelerate growth through sales and marketing and product optimization. We also have to scale our operation and infrastructure to meet the growing demand for our product. The mass adoption that I was talking about earlier for our customers, when they go from 1 million units to 10 million units, we need to be prepared to meet the demands of our customers, multiple customers at mass adoption. So these are our key strategies for 2024 and 2025 that I'd like to talk to you about in more details. If you look at our growth funnel, we need to expand it. Think of a stent in an artery, which would expand the funnel where more projects can go through. We need to strengthen our sales and marketing to bring more higher quality, bigger potential projects through our funnel. And we need to also further optimize and diversify our products, which would make it easier for our customers to integrate and test it faster and get to the product launch phase. On sales and marketing. Marketing is an important function for us. We have done well. We have established ourselves as a leader in electrochromic e-paper displays, but we need to do more by a way of creating better leads, trade shows, and lookalike customers. Lookalike customers for us are customers like the customers that we already have with the current application, which will have similar product use for our technology. So in the case of Fortec, if you will, where we have a sign, go to other customers that are looking for sustainable, low power, cost-effective displays in Asia and in North America. The same for industrial label, the same for medical diagnostic. Around sales, we are now proud to announce that we have distribution across the globe. I'm not going to take you through every one of our distributors that are now distributing our product, but we have them in Asia, Europe, Middle East, North America. This is a sign, a validation of us becoming a product company where product sales distributors are looking for us to help them serve their customers better. But not only that, we are looking at direct sales in North America, strengthening our sales in North America with direct sales. As I mentioned earlier, this will increase the number and quality of the projects that we get through our growth funnel. On accelerating growth, my apologies, through better product offering, we can optimize and diversify our product by improving its contrast ratio, its durability, and its resolution. Let me show you an example. Electronic shelf label is a $1 billion market, and it's growing double-digit. It's an exciting market. What they're looking for is smaller displays which have longer durability and a better contrast ratio. So at a small font, it needs to be clearly visible from a distance. We think we have a right to play this market. We think we will have the right product for this market, and we think this will give us much bigger opportunity to be a leading player in the e-paper market. So using this as an example, we can increase our conversion rate. How many of the products that come through the beginning of the funnel to a mass-produced product by improving our product features and by improving and increasing our time to market. So we can shrink that timeline that I shared with you 18 months. And we can also get more projects through our funnel because we will have a products that could be a better fit for end-use application for our customers. Now, the back end of the funnel, for the growth funnel. Of course, once we get the first product launch and we are dealing with global customers with needs for mass-produced products at different geographies with the quality standards, global quality standards, we need to have the operation, manufacturing, supply chain, procurement type of expertise to meet that demand. So we look at our growth funnel in two segments. The front end, where we bring in the project and we get the first product launch, which we are very proud of, and then supporting our customer from taking that product from 1 million unit to 15, 20 million units, multiple customers, multiple platforms. We are excited about this opportunity and this strategy because, as I said earlier, now that we have established ourselves as an e-paper product company, it's time for us to scale. So, with that as background, for our operation, we need to have the best printed electronic factories with strong procurement and supply chain experience. We have talked to you numerous times about printed electronics being a game changer around changing the value proposition of printing displays. As you can see in this slide, we put a plastic film on one side of a press and we get an optoelectronic device on the other end. That's a huge accomplishment. How can we scale this to produce hundreds of millions of displays to the quality that our global customers want? One, we have to strengthen our internal manufacturing capability. We have fantastic factory in Sweden, in Linköping, Sweden, which is producing our products today. We will further invest in those factories to improve yield and improve quality further. But as important, or not more important short term, we are looking for state-of-the-art strategic manufacturing partners who can help us scale with our customers, who can not only have the capacity to produce for us, but also bring credibility around supply chain procurement and printing. With that, I would like to introduce, it's my pleasure, it's an honor to introduce our new board member, Cameron Kean, Senior Vice President of Global Operation, Supply Chain, and Procurement for Avery Dennison. We are lucky and delighted to have Cameron on the board to help us with this journey around scaling our operation. Cameron.
Thank you, Ramin. Thank you, Ramin, for your kind words, and good morning and good afternoon to everyone. I'll be very brief. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes giving everyone a quick background about myself and then why I joined Ynvisible, because quite frankly, I was not looking to join another board, but I did. And so a quick background about myself, as Ramin said, I worked for Avery Dennison for 38 years. I started in North America, then moved to Europe, and then back to the US, and then to Asia Pacific for a few years. In Asia, in South Asia, I was running all of Avery's responsibility for all of Avery Dennison's businesses in South Pacific. At Avery Dennison, which is about a $8.5 billion US global manufacturing company, I had responsibility for operations, supply chain, procurement, engineering, safety, and I retired from the company in January of this year, although I still remain as an advisor to the company. I am also a member of a European board of a flexible packaging company. It's about a 650 million euros annual sales. So that's kind of a quick on the background. I'm a mechanical engineer by training, by the way. Now, when I was contacted by Ynvisible a few weeks back, Again, as I said, honestly, I was not looking to join another board because I'm already on one and I'm still an advisor to Avery Dennison. But what intrigued me about about Ynvisible, I'm sorry, to join was number one, the deep knowledge and the passion for his business and products that Ramin, the CEO, had. Deep knowledge of technical knowledge of their products. And then I was intrigued, quite frankly, by the technology, about this e-paper electronics and the opportunities that it has. And through discussions with Ramin, it was obvious that they have a core technology and a great niche in this area. And what they really need is expertise in roll-to-roll manufacturing to really scale this business up. And this is where I thought that it's a startup, and as Ramin said, they have really transitioned from being an R&D product organization from an R&D organization to now a product organization. And then, my background is a lot of it is driving productivity, is in scaling up businesses, is in roll-to-roll manufacturing. Obviously, Avery Dennison being probably one of the largest, if not the largest, roll-to-roll manufacturer in the world. And then, I also obviously have a vast network, given my many years of industry experience. I have a vast network in this industry. And then also have, I know pretty well many of the equipment suppliers. So that's why I decided really to join, because of the great opportunity that I see ahead for Ynvisible, and I thought it would be a lot of fun going forward. So with that brief introduction about myself and why I joined, I'll pass it back to you, Alicia.
Thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate you coming on to this webinar. And thank you again, Ramin, for that insightful overview of accelerating growth and scaling our operations. Going forward, I think that the next few years is really, we're building on what we started as an R&D company, and now we're in product commercialization, and now we're looking to ramp that up and scale that. So what do you think in December? What do you think our topic would be on next? Our next webinar is in December. I'm putting you on the spot, Ramin. I'm sorry.
You're the boss. You set them up. You tell me December, I'll be there.
Well, everyone, this concludes our
December
webinar.
it is.
And the next one is in December. So please stay tuned on what we'll bring to you in December. Please sign up for our news releases. If you have any questions or comments, please send it to ir@ynvisible.com, and I'm sure to answer anything. We also are on social media. Please follow us on social media to get snippets of what we're doing behind the scenes, about our people. This is a really interesting, fun company, and please follow us for more details and information. And I thank you all for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure, and thank you very much, Ramin and Cameron, for coming on. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.